Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the Google Pixel 3a XL and the Umidigi F1. So let's get it started. Now before I get started, I want to hit on a few pointers here. First being the price. If you buy the Pixel 3a, it'll cost you $399. If you buy the Pixel 3a XL, which is what you see here, you'll pay $479.99. Now you can pick up the Umidigi F1 on Amazon for around $200 to $230, depending on the seller. So about half the price of the Pixel 3a XL. Now for the processor, you are running the Snapdragon 670 here in the Pixel, and the Umidigi F1 is running the MediaTek Helio P60 processor. Both have 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage on the Pixel 3a XL, and 128 gigabytes of storage here on the Umidigi F1. And you can also add an SD card to the Umidigi if you so wish. So let's go ahead, turn these phones around. Let's check the fingerprint scanners out now. And that's about equal. Push them at the same exact time. 3, 2, 1 now. And they're about the same, pretty close. Not a big difference there between these two devices. Now we're here on the testing screen, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a few benchmark scores that I ran. So here on Geekbench 4, we have a single core score of 1628, a multi-core score of 5174 on the Pixel 3a XL. And over here on the Umidigi F1, got a score of 1477 single core score and 5610 on the multi-core score. Both are on Android 9 Pie, both are stock Android, so I'm very interested to see what's going to happen here in this test. Now, yeah, single core score does kind of run away there on the Pixel 3a XL, but pretty close here in multi-core scores, so we'll see how that turns out. Go back home here, go into N22 benchmark to see the differences here, and as you'll see, a runaway with the Pixel, 159,260 and 138,411 here on the Umidigi F1. Benchmarks don't mean anything. I may mention this over and over again. The benchmarks are just tests that I run, scores that I show to give you an idea of what it says, but yeah, they don't really mean a whole lot in everyday use. So let's go ahead and clear this out. We'll clear out all the apps, and we'll get started in with this test starting now. That was the Pixel. Let's go into YouTube. And that was the Pixel once again. Let's go into calculator. That's about even. Let's go into calendar. That was the Pixel. Let's go into the clock. That was the Pixel once again. Camera. The dot popped up first, barely there on the Pixel, but pretty close. Amazon. And that was pretty close. Y'all let me know. I couldn't really tell the difference there. One popped up, then the other popped up. It was just kind of one of those very, very close tests. Yeah. Instagram. That was the Pixel. Let's go into the Play Store. And Pixel barely took it off there. Let's go ahead and go into settings. That was the Umidigi F1. Snapchat. The Umidigi barely got that one. Let's go into Twitter. And that was even. That was just too close to call. Let's go into Netflix. And the Pixel barely took that one. Temple Run 2. So very close so far. As you're seeing right here, let's see which one opens up Temple Run 2 first. And it looks to be very close. Let's see who gets this. This is going to be... That was just barely the Pixel. The Pixel just barely had that one. I like when they're that close. I do. Let's go into Subway Surfer. So, like I say, very close test here. Let's see which one opens up faster here. And it's going to be barely the Umidigi F1. Barely took it there. And let's go ahead and go into Dead Trigger and round out this test here and see which one's going to open up first. It's going to be close, but the Umidigi F1 did take that one. Now, I'm pressing these at the exact same time, but for some reason, the Google has a better touch response, in my personal opinion, and it might seem to be opening starting up faster here than there, like I'm pressing one before the other when I'm really not. It's just a better response rate. Both of them are at 0.5 animations. Both of them are on Nova Launcher. So yeah, just kind of wanted that out there, that sometimes the Pixel 3a XL has a better touch response, and that's why it might seem a bit faster. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at RAM management here, starting with Dead Trigger. Open. Let's go into Subway Surfer. It's open. Temple Run. We're good. Netflix, we're good. Twitter, we're good. Snapchat, we're good. Settings, Play Store, Instagram, Amazon. Clock has to reload. Calendar's open. Calculator had to reload a little bit. YouTube reload, and the Bible has to reload as well. So there you go. Now let's take the reloads here on the Umidigi F1. Dead Trigger. We're already open. Let's go into Subway Surfer. We're good. Temple Run 2, we're good. Netflix. Twitter had to reload, so I'm seeing more reloads. Okay, open there. Settings open. Play Store's open. Instagram already open. Amazon Shopping had to be reloaded. Clock open. Calendar open. Calculator had to reload a little bit. YouTube reload, and the Bible was reloaded as well. So a few more reloads here on the Umidigi F1 than the Pixel 3a XL, but still a very good test. 4 gigabytes of RAM. Some will say that's not nowhere near enough anymore. You gotta have 8, 10, 12 gigabytes. No, you don't. Just don't have 16 apps open in the background. I mean, it's a phone. So 4 gigabytes of RAM 2019 does a really good job. There is a Umidigi F1 Play available that gives you an extra 2 gigabytes of RAM, but you're getting half the storage. So kind of a trade-off there. More RAM, less storage, but you got an SD card slot. So yeah, about the same price too. Maybe a few dollars more. Not really not sure about that. But this was the Pixel 3a XL versus the Umidigi F1. Pretty close. Very good phones. MediaTek is no slouch. I know their older processors got a pretty bad name back in the day, but their newer processors are really on par with Snapdragon and others, and they're doing a really good job with their their newer processors. So no slouch here on the Umidigi F1. Very close. So yeah, there it is. If this was helpful and informative, hit that like button. Any questions that you may have, leave it below, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell for notifications. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.